Changing tariff policies for the United States and Canada are raising cost and supply issues for the home building and remodeling field, with possible impact on their customers and planned future projects. Channel 2's Ron Plant spoke today with a contractor and the operator of a lumber and building supply business for their perspectives on tariffs.
For any customer considering the construction of either a new home or even some home remodeling project like new kitchen cabinets or counters, or even a more stabilized deck with new footer support technology. With the tariffs tangle between the U.S. and Canada and other countries, you may want to sit down after hearing this. Also maybe in more expensive furniture.
The implications to a new home on the cost of that home are about $10,000 more because of the tariffs. So, you can do the math and extrapolate that into a deck project. You're probably going to be looking at $2,000 or $3,000 more in lumber costs just because of the tariffs.
Some of it, especially now with plywood and wood veneers, due to the long-standing lumber industry dispute between the two countries with their abundant forest.
I can appreciate the president's perspective on this point, and that is, why can't we be self-sustaining? The problem is we don't have the infrastructure in place to ramp up productivity to be able to supply lumber for our needs.
You mean like sawmills?
Correct.
Also an issue for a lumber supplier. Seems like lots of it on hand for Lenco, and they're anticipating a 10 to 15% price hike in coming months with supply chain substitution and now sourcing from places like Brazil, Austria, and Germany.
We love the Canadian lumber. Our customers tend to like it quite a bit, but we've been very active in trying to find other sources.
And then tariffs with other remodeling elements.
Tariffs that may or may not be in place on aluminum and steel products and other things of that nature. So there are other products that, quite frankly, I would say are actually a bigger concern for us than softwood lumber right now. Aluminum products definitely come to mind.
We've been combating it by pre-buying as much as we can in advance of the upcoming schedule so as to get ahead or at least to minimize the impact on our customers.
So businesses may try to eat some of those higher costs, but warn of future price uncertainty, so don't put off any must-do projects, they warn. By the way, Cortese even uses a disclaimer now on project pricing estimates, mentioning market volatility for materials. On your side, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.